Hello there, my name is Hunter Yes Hunter No, and welcome back to the Poggies SMP. In today's episode, we have a lot of ground to cover. This is going to be a very different episode, and by that I mean this episode is made up of a ton of recordings gathered over roughly 2 weeks of play. The problem is, these come from an era where the server wasn't getting much done. We were all either grinding for resources or just goofing off, and very little progress was being made in between. So be prepared for some voiceover throughout the episode so that I can speed things up. Despite that, I hope you enjoy the episode, and if you do, don't forget to leave a like. Let's go ahead now and get straight into it. This is a lovely way to start the episode, especially where I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. So let's go... I'm trying to think, what was my goal for the day? I don't remember what my goal was for the day. Apparently it was to smack my face on a lamppost. As you do. As you do. Looting 3, baby. Is there
a way to make landing less painful?
What do you mean?
I mean, every time I land, I take like 2 hearts of damage.
Then you're landing wrong.
That's a you problem.
That's literally, that is a you problem. You're flying badly then. Anyways, Leffo! Hi, Leffo!
Oh!
So, I don't know what exactly you're looking for, but I would like to, if you want to come right over here real quick, I would like to point out, there is a brand new vacancy in the city of Karina.
Oh.
Avery picked up all his stuff and left, so if you're interested in this plot of land, you are welcome to have it.
He moved across the street.
Across the stream. And
it is an interesting offer.
If you're interested, I'm simply throwing that out there. I totally understand if you're looking for something bigger, but I own this land at the moment. I'd be willing to give it to you if you want it. She did not. Instead of taking the land in our lovely city, Leffo and I took to the Nether in search of a distant plot of land for her to make a home instead. After some time, we ended up back in the Stronghold, or specifically above it, where Leffo claimed her land in a village and began to work on her new home. After helping her journey through the Nether, I realized an important farm needed to be added to our server in that very hellscape, a piglin trading farm. And, after a bit of struggle getting piglins, I did just that. This one-tick trade farm works brilliantly and was designed by 1UpMC, and you can find the link to their video below detailing how to build it. After a quick sorting system was devised, I returned to the overworld in our city Karina, where Dakota had asked for help making a pen for his new Strider pet.
Hunter be like, I'm the content creator. Me be like, nah, we content creators, you the content manager.
Guys, speaking of girlfriends, I heard Riley's.
You heard Riley's?
Yeah. He got a call from her while we were in call, so I heard what his girlfriend sounds like.
Whoa! And after a bit of lava filling, the strawberry pen was done. Shortly after, Leffo called me over to look at what she'd done in her new area, mostly looking for advice on structure and materials, and I gave her some assistance before doing a bit of trolling.
Why is my house on fire?
I have no idea.
I believe that. Ow. But yeah.
It was a few days later when Alex called upon me to help him tear down some mangrove trees. Oh my gosh, what is he doing to his trees? They're flat! Like my booty!
It's like, come on, why can't I put my bed on leaves when in Java? I mean, can't you do that in real life? You know, just haul a bed up into a tree?
Of course, well, I mean, a hammock, you know? I mean, if you want to be technical about it, yeah, you can.
Yeah, there we go. But I mean, like, the full-size thing. Hearing the name of any animated media followed by live action is always a terrible combination.
No, not always, not always.
Not always, not always.
Not always.
Super Mario live action.
We don't talk about the live action Super Mario, it doesn't exist. Anyways, no, but like Aladdin, the live action Aladdin is equal to the animation.
I didn't see that one.
I would highly recommend
watch that one.
I would highly recommend
Yeah, go watch it, I'll be back.
Oh, okay. What? Did he say he's gonna go watch it?
I think. I was tempted.
Oh, he came back immediately.
That was a pretty good movie.
Did you know what?
He had it on double speed.
Double speed? More like, okay, whatever.
42 times speed, I still got the basic plot.
Well, I don't understand. Did you actually go watch that 42 times speed? Because I would not put that past you, and that's the worst part.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a pizza. Bye.
When I was finished with Alex, I sat down and I made a quick snow farm based on what I'd seen others make on YouTube. Nothing special, and it was especially not as big as the other project I'd been working on in the background. You want to see what I've been working on?
Yes, please.
Alright. It's big. This is going to be the minigame district.
Huh.
I don't know what to call it. I feel like the fairgrounds or something. I don't know. I have a few ideas for
I like.
fairgrounds. Okay, so the fairgrounds. This is gonna be the fairgrounds. I had indeed terraformed a huge area, flattening out a swampland with the intent to build minigames. And after 2 days of grinding out this plot of dirt, I was finally ready to make my first minigame. This is going to be, well, I guess Avery decided it should be called the Fairground. And the very first minigame to be built will require the items we have just collected. What is the minigame going to be? Well, you will have to see. First, of course, we're going to be grabbing the backup, and he is going to be watching over us as we do a little bit of a time lapse. Oh, there he is. Normally I wouldn't speak over a time-lapse, but this one was something special. See, my game idea required a small bit of redstone work in the back, and from the moment I started work on this, the redstone was flawed and overly complicated. Riley joined the server shortly afterward, and I asked for his assistance testing out this minigame. I'll just let you guys see for yourself.
Alright.
Ah, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Good to see you, good to see you.
Hello there. How are you?
I am
Glad.
exhausted and really, really glad that I finished that.
Honestly, me too, bro. Alright, and then these ones are empty. Okay, you ready for this, Hunter?
Oh yeah.
The fruits of my labor.
All that?
Nope.
You're not done. Oh.
That's it. Alright.
Oh! They're all named, I see. So, portal loot, okay. Armor, that's ridiculous. No, this
those
is
are
good
none
stuff.
of.
And then, yeah, 2 diamond chest plates. My guy. An efficiency tunic. You should put that on display or something. You know what? We need a museum or something on the server, honestly. And that is some seriously impressive stuff. And actually, that really gave me an idea. You should seriously build a museum for all your crap.
Honestly, I might. Oh, you've been terraforming. Oh.
Yeah, I did
boy.
some terraforming around here. This is what me and Avery have decided to call the Fairgrounds. This is where we're going to be building minigames. So this is a game that for now, we're just going to call it Flower Chess. I don't have a better name for it for the time being, and I also don't know quite how, this you and me testing it might turn out that it needs to go a certain way, you know? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to come over to this chest here. You're going to grab 2 different flowers, just 1 stack of 2 different flowers. Go ahead, pick up your shulker box, and place it in the hopper atop your area. The shulker box should immediately disappear. So, let me go ahead and explain. What's going to happen now is it all went down the drain. Immediately, the excessive redstone became a problem on Riley's side of the board, and the terrible game design was also just showing its flaws. After maybe a minute of testing, Riley agreed to let me go back and do more redstone before we would test it out again. Riley?
Yes.
I'm gonna hate myself if this is the answer.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, this is the answer. So this circuit right here, let me show you. Let me show you for the sake of this video. This circuit right here, this is a comparator. A comparator detects when items are inside another block. So this hopper has the 1 tulip, so that's why it only dispenses 1 at a time. This sends out a redstone signal, which locks this hopper through the back right here, as you can see. When a hopper receives a redstone signal, it's locked. So this hopper will only put in a new item into the dropper when the dropper loses the item it currently has. But and now all the items filter into the dropper, and we can just press the button and we get a random 1 each time. So this entire circuit, the reason that it took me an extra half hour to finish this, is pointless!
Because you had an entire extra piece that you didn't need.
Now, that might have sounded a lot like mumbo-jumbo to you, but the answer was simple. I'd made a system so complicated, it literally did not work. So, after removing the broken circuit, Riley and I played again, and although the redstone was working, the game was still a mess to play, and we would spend the rest of that night rethinking the entire game. Alright then, so with Riley's help, I have completely overhauled the design of this game. First thing you notice, of course, is this big rock structure in the middle. That's going to be the actual control area. I think it looks nicer anyway, you know, I think it gives it a nice little touch, but anyways. And because of that, we've also pushed over each of these modules, and we've replaced the green with white. You'll see why in just a second. The other major thing you'll notice is that the board is now 1x1 squares instead of the 3x3 squares I had earlier. Functionally, this is still the same game. You put your shulker box in the hopper, it spits it out in the back, and it goes from there. So as you can see, it's a lot less redstone, so now I've got all this extra room back here, which is really just unnecessary. I was adding so much that just didn't need to be there. The start game button is up here now. This is this line from the target block out to each of the dispensers, which will drop the shulker box into place. The end game line is down here, so it'll turn on the light to indicate the end game system is active, which will trigger all 4 of the droppers up there, and trigger the pistons to break each of the shulker boxes, which will then all get put back in there. When me and Riley started, it was like, oh, pick your flowers. No, this is stupid. So now, blue gets the blue flowers, pink gets these pinkish flowers, orange gets, well, some orange, and then yellow, because I couldn't really make it work otherwise, and then white gets white. It's very simple. And so now you pick which color you're going to be, and that's what color of flowers you also have. And we're going to go ahead and stick with Riley's rules, the idea of you can, you know, you've got your 2 types of flowers. You place one here, and you place one, say, over there, and then you just go from there, and then at the end of the game you tally up your points based on what squares you occupy. And I think this game will now be functional. At least I really, really hope so, because I was excited about this game, and then it proceeded to just simply not work. I'm getting real tired of looking at, you know, mud redstone blocks, and so I need this to work. I need this to work. Oh, so you're literally right here! Hello there!
Hi. Hi, how are
this
ya?
is beautiful! Oh, you've planned it out? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I was using the blue wool to try and figure out what I wanted to do with it.
No, that's completely reasonable, yeah.
Because, you know, I wanted to look nice. I wanted, yeah.
You want it to nook lice, alright.
Yep, I wanted to look nice.
I'm surprised these sheep are, you know, regular colors. I'm so used to seeing blue sheep around the swamp.
Oh, this swamp?
But they have spread. They are everywhere. If you go to a swamp, there's probably a blue sheep there.
Bro, I love that. They're
just
repopulating. I didn't even know they did that in Minecraft.
I don't think they do, and that's the worst part. Okay. I've gone off a lot of your suggestions, and of course I've redesigned this center module.
I like it.
The idea is that there's supposed to be at least one kind of like game master, kind of like a ref, you know?
A ref watching it all.
Yeah, so this is where the start game button, and then the end game button's down there because the players are meant to end the game, but then this is also where the paper's dispensed now to indicate what points everything's...
So with the judge gets them up here.
Yeah, and plus you can see, you know, from up here you'll be able to see where flowers are placed a lot easier.
That's true.
So yeah, this makes a lot more sense.
It does a lot more sense.
And for the time being, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick with the rules you came up with last night. Just because I haven't come up with anything better yet, but honestly, that just may be the system going forward.
Alright, cool.
And this time, the dropper will just drop the new flower into your hand, so you don't have to worry about...
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Pressing a button.
Well, pressing a button, then opening a chest. Pressing a button, opening a chest. No, you just need to press the button now.
Okay.
Which is a lot smoother. Okay, alright, let me hit the game start button. Game is active. Alright, then.
And button?
Yep, and...
Alright, perfect. I got
so
my flower.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Perfect. You're on first? Okay.
I'm actually going to place mine right there.
Alright, and I'm going to place mine... I'm going to take Podzol.
Okay, cool. Button.
Okay.
Haha, same flower. Let's go.
Yep, same thing. Oh, there we go. There's my other flower. I am going to take this spot.
I'm actually going to start in this corner back here.
Oh!
Into
Strategy.
your territory. Don't know if you've noticed, I've tried boxing you in.
You have, but at the same time, I'm also pushing outwards in a couple different directions, so...
You
I don't know
are,
which... I don't know. There's strategy here, exactly. Dang it. You're not supposed to do that. Stop it.
No.
Yeah. No, I got yellow. Yep.
Can you go anywhere?
No. No, I cannot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck
Well.
this. Seriously, look at that. Look at the imbalance in my deck right here. Look at that. The dispenser just hated me. Let's see yours. Yeah, yours is almost even.
Sheesh.
That's just rude. Alright then, and with that, we can go ahead and activate the endgame system, meaning the filter will cut.
And here comes the real question, is how many points?
Yeah, and this is the real trick of it. Okay. So. Wow, I won by 8 points.
Ah.
I won by 8 points.
It was because you had the freaking mud.
Yeah, it's because I had so much mud. That's literally why. And see, that's the other strategy of the game, is like, do you go for like a specific type of block a whole bunch and hope that that's the big number?
And pray that's the number.
Yeah. After all is said and done, this minigame is finally functional, and I hope that it will be fun to play in the future. The server is moving slow, and it seems like a few of our members might even be ready to call it quits, but the truth is, there was something coming for the Poggies SMP. Something none of us knew about that was about to change the course of our history forever. And with that note, I want to thank you all very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you'll consider subscribing or hitting like on this video. Funny YouTube numbers make my brain happy. This is Hunter Yes Hunter No, signing off. Goodbye.